All right, quickly, let's go ahead and not kill ourselves on this turn here, but let's go ahead and give a quick overview. We only have 236 miles left. We are at 380 when we left, so we've gone over 100 miles, 6 hours left. I don't know, we're still in California. I'm not sure when we're going to get into Nevada, but hopefully soon. But this road that we are on is crazy. This is 395 going, I'm assuming, east out of Bakersfield is where we were going. We went through Fresno at 1.2, but I don't know where. I don't know if I've been down this road, but it's very twisty and hilly. So, pretty cool, actually. The view is nice. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Nevada. There we go. Now we're in Nevada. Now the speed limit's 70. Now we can really start to get into some dangerous situations. Oh, man. But yeah, so, oh god, you know what I just realized? I was telling a story in the last episode and got totally got off guard with a tangent and didn't finish it. Oh god, the allergy medication, it's ruining me. So anyway, I don't know if you, oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's just the way this works, but if you were watching the previous episode, I was talking something about painting the rims on the Crown Victorias. Well, I go over on Sunday, and Polecat, I get over there about like 1 o'clock or so, and Polecat goes, "Yeah, I want to try to spray down the rims and clean them up, see if we can paint them." And I was like, "Okay, well, what are you gonna spray all of them, or what are you?" He's like, "No, I want to spray one and see how it turns out." And go from there. So obviously we weren't just going to take the wheel off and spray it. We were going to do a little bit of prep to it, but our original plan to paint the rims were to take them completely down to bare metal, you know, use like a wire brush or a wire brush on a drill or something like that, just to be able to, you know, help us out and get all the metal off, go completely down to bare metal. So that was the plan, is we were going to go full on bare metal to be able to paint the wheels to do it the right way. So we had kept pushing it off, painting the wheels, and then finally I go over to Polecats and he goes, "You know what, let's just paint them." So we weren't going to do it half-assed, but we weren't going to do it to the full extent that we wanted to originally. The plan was to just sand the wheels down just a little bit, spray them, and see how they turn out. That's pretty much it. And we bought this, we had bought the paint and primer combo of just gloss black. We wanted to go gloss. We thought about it a lot. We thought, should we do matte black or should we do gloss? We decided gloss because, I don't know, it adds a little bit of extra shine to it. And, you know, we're not trying to totally recreate the car for pure functionality like they did when they originally made the Crown Victoria. It's not a thing where, you know, we don't care about how it looks and steel does the job and stuff like that. No, we want to make our cars look good, so we decided to go gloss because we figured it would give a nice look, change it up. Also, all the Crown Vics you ever see are like just flat black, so it would be kind of cool to see a gloss one. Oh, excuse me about that voice crack there. These damn allergies. Oh, good. What are you... Really? Western? What the Dude. You're lucky I was paying attention. God, what the heck was his problem? I got a yellow light. I was already in the intersection when the light turned yellow. And then he wanted to make a right turn and almost kill me. God. Don't turn. Don't turn. Nobody turn here. I'm freaked out. Oh, no. It's this intersection. I know this one. Or ones like it. Maybe not exactly this one. Where we have to sit at this intersection forever before we can make a left here because we have traffic coming from both directions. But yeah, this blue truck in front of me almost destroyed the side of my truck. By the way, we're still driving the Kenworth W900. I put the bull bars on it. That's pretty much about it. Really haven't done much to it. I do want to get a sleeper, but it's going to be like $45,000. So yeah, we're going to have to figure that out. But anyway, so I go over, Polecat wants to try to paint his wheels. We decided to do gloss, so we picked up this gloss, paint and primer combo. And we figured, this should be good enough. We should be able to get at least a decent just layer on top. Our plan was to kind of just spray them and see if we can just darken them a little bit, not have to do too much work, and see how they turn out. Well, we sprayed the first one, and after we sprayed the first one, we're all sitting there going, okay, this rim looks absolutely amazing, but, is it going to stay like that? I was very skeptical, I'll admit. During the process, I was sitting there going, I don't know how this is going to turn out. I wasn't sure about it, but it got to the point where we had let the paint dry long enough on the first wheel. At that point, because Polecat was very excited about the way the wheel looked, the second wheel was already off and being painted as well. And at that, I was pretty excited too, but I was still watching that first wheel because it was very glossy. It looked really good, but I knew that it was still wet. And I thought when it dried, it was going to dry out and be dull, or at least not as shiny. So the first one did actually end up drying out dully. It didn't have much of a shine to it. But okay, we're cutting off this van. Woo! Sorry, but I don't have time to sit here at an intersection for 40 minutes. Okay, so the first one did kind of dull out. It really didn't have the shine that it did when it first got sprayed, but the second one had more coats on it. And we figured out if you do a little more than you think, it has a little bit of an extra shine to it. So unfortunately, there's something about spraying the first rim where both of us ended up spraying the first rim too lightly, and they didn't have enough shine like the other rims. So we both have, oh, fuck. You gonna let me over? Please let me over. Oh, God, that was gonna be bad. It's like he didn't slow down. He just stayed the same speed. And I was like, can I? And then just gonna have to now. But yeah, so we both have one rim that just isn't as shiny as the others. It's still shiny. It's just if you were to put all four wheels next to each other, you would go, yeah, that one's not as shiny. So we do plan on fixing that up a little bit. And we're going to do some other stuff to our VIX. One of the things being possible new blinker, like adding a new blinker light. I don't want to get too specific about it because Polecat might make a Project CVPI video out of it. We'll see. I'm not sure, but I think it'll be a cool project. So we have a couple little things, but for the most part, we've gotten past the point with our VIX that things need to be repaired and stuff like that, and they're pretty much, they look good. So we don't need repairs. They look pretty decent. So now we're getting into the point where we're really looking for things. We knew that our rims need to be painted, but now that that's done, the only thing that's really gonna decide whether we need to keep doing things to the car or not is just if the wheels hold up. I want to see how the wheels hold up for a little bit of time in the, just the world conditions of driving. Because obviously painted wheels, sometimes if they're not painted properly over the time of driving, they could chip, stuff like that. So I want to keep an eye on the wheels and see how they do over time to see if we're going to need to put any sort of protectant coat on top. And I know there's probably some people out there going, why didn't you clear coat? Well, the paint we were using had a very textile feel to it. It felt, I don't want to say rubbery. Rubbery is not the right word. It wasn't plasti dip. It was full on paint, but it had a texture to it that made it just feel, it felt very durable. And we put about 5 coats on each wheel, so it was pretty generous coating of paint. So I'm pretty sure we can get away without running clear coat, but then again, we'll see. We don't really have really terrible weather conditions out here. We're not dealing with snow. They don't salt the roads out here. It's actually, you can't put salt down on roads in California, even in the areas that it snows. I know a lot of you wouldn't put salt on the road if it didn't snow, but it does snow in some parts of California, but California has banned salt. So they don't even put salt in areas that it snows. So we don't have to worry about salt. The only thing I guess we really need to worry about out here is sun damage. That's a big thing for vehicles. Rust isn't really that big of a deal unless you were to have a car from out of state. As well as sun damage and rust from seawater. If you live by the water, park your car near the water often, you know, the salt from the seawater will blow in and get on the car and start rusting. And other than that, we don't really have to worry about much out here. My car, though, is from out of state. It's from Texas, but luckily Texas is a little bit like California in terms of just being warm a lot. So I don't think I have too much to worry about in terms of any sort of weird out-of-state car problems, but I think just putting on the paint and no protectant is going to do fine for what we're doing. We are coming up to summer, so if it is going to get messed up with the heat, it's going to happen fairly soon. So worst case scenario, we take the wheels off and we paint them again. It actually wasn't that big of a deal. Like I said, I had gone over to Polkets at about 1. We had finished painting all 8 wheels, so all 4 of his, all four of mine, all back on the cars, you know, done and everything by 8. Yeah. So I went over at 1, mind you. Went over at 1. We didn't start painting until about 3 because we had to go to Home Depot and O'Reilly's and all these places to get all the things we needed. So we did a little running around first. We didn't even start really painting until about 3. And we were done with all 8 rims by 8. So that's actually not that bad. Well, then we wiped down our cars because at that point it was a pretty warm day yesterday, Sunday. It was about 86 degrees. So when the sun went away, it was like a real nice temperature to wipe down the cars. So we were able to wipe down the cars and paint the wheels and clean the tires up again. So it was a pretty successful day. It was actually pretty nice and it was very spontaneous. It was a thing of did not wake up that morning expecting to be painting the rims on my Vic. When we were talking about it in the past, I thought it was going to be a whole weekend deal. I thought we were going to have our cars up on jack stands forever, but the paint dried super quick because it was pretty much 85 degrees. So when we sprayed them, you would put them in the sun and they would be just baked. They would pretty much just bake themselves dry. I had to wait a little bit extra long on my my driver's side wheels because at that point after I had sprayed when I was spraying my driver's side wheels, the sun was going down, and as soon as that sun dropped, we just totally missed it, didn't we? Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, yeah, no, here's the entrance. Oh god, we got a truck back here. Sorry, dude. Do I have space to reverse a little bit? I don't want to hit you. I gotta turn into here. Oh, God. But yeah, so, ooh, God, we just killed it. That's because we're trying to go in 12th. Yeah, I figured. Oh, we're not gonna make that. Oh, are we? Guide me, security guard. Guide me. I think we're gonna make it. I think we're good. The only thing I'm concerned about now... Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? We're gonna hit it. Oh, yep. Alright, we hit the wheels on the curb. Luckily, it was only the wheels. We don't have much space over here, so I'm not really sure what else I could do. Is it dead again? It is dead again. Wow. I'm a great driver, said nobody. Said not me, ever. Okay. So, what I need to do is somehow get this trailer in here, and I'm not really sure how. Let's go straight at this guy. Last minute cut over. Stick real close to this edge. There we go. We got it. All right. But yeah, so I had to wait for the driver's side wheels to dry a little bit longer, but for the most part, it was pretty quick. I don't think if we had chosen any other day, a typical day in spring where it's about, I don't know, 70 to 75, I think it would have taken a little longer. The fact that it was 85 and the sun was beating right down on us, those rims dried so quickly. It made the job so much easier. So I guess that is a benefit. And we were just within range. Oh, shit, this is where I need to park the trailer. Fuck. There are the lines on the ground. There's that symbol mod working again. God, I missed it. But, yeah, it's one of those. I guess we were just in line with the recommendations on the can. It said only spray in between 50 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. and we were at 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So we were just there. So we were like, should be good. Should be close. I mean, 90 is their cutoff, right? So, okay. Let's try to park this trailer in this spot. Oh, God. Oh, might get it. Nope. We need to go back a little bit more and then cut it. So right there, then cut it. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further back so that way I can pull more forward. I want to see it on this side as well. Okay. All right. Back it right there. Right there. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so parking brake on, flashers off. We can get rid of this. Take a look at the run we just did. That looks pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I do want to end up getting a sleeper, but it's also $45,000. So I'm just gonna raise a little bit more money now that I got this $10,000 from this job, which by the way, it was 425 miles, 9 hours, 50 minutes. And it took 60 gallons of fuel. We got $10,000 and 536 XP, almost rank 18. There's two dilemmas that I'm having right now. Is one, do I really want to spend $45,000 on making it a sleeper? And two, if I wait till I'm rank 20, which is like, let's just basically say 2 levels because I'm almost to 18. 2 more levels to rank 20, I can unlock the very last sleeper. Then there's also the dilemma of should I just save the money and buy the third truck in American Truck Sim, the other Kenworth, the T680, I believe it could be. I'm not really sure. So yeah, there's a couple dilemmas I'm having, but we'll figure it out. Let me know what you guys want to see. Would you guys rather have me drive a sleeper, or would you guys rather? Oh God! Or would you guys rather have me pick up the new Kenworth, the T680? I think it is. I don't know if I'm right about that. I could be very wrong about what kind of truck it is, but the other Kenworth, not the W900. So that or the sleeper. Also remember, if you choose sleeper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable the fatigue simulation. So our trucker will start getting tired again, and we'll have to stop and sleep and stuff like that. So if you want to see that, let me know. If you don't, you probably want me to drive the other Kenworth. It'll be nice to get on the W900. Also, at that point, maybe we can hire a driver. That'd be really cool. So we'll see. But quickly, we're just going to drive down the street here to the repair shop, because I want to show you guys just very quickly the new wheel customization DLC. Also, the new wheel customization that they added for 0.2, which is the most recent update. Some of you might have seen this already, some of you might not. I know some people don't play American Truck Sim, so they never get a chance to see this. This is kind of why I'm doing it. We're also going to see if we can repair our truck. We can, so let's go and do that. So anyway, so here's my dilemma. All together, including the new upgraded 300 gallon, that's $47,000. That's a lot of money. Or we can wait till rank 20 and get the, I believe it's the taller sleeper. I think it has a little taller height on it or something. I'm not really sure, but yeah, if you want to see me do that or drive the other Kenworth, just let me know. Anyway, we'll go and look at wheels real quickly. So as you can see, they now have a bunch of different, so they have standard chrome, standard paint. So they have all the wheels, but you can choose like stock sort of alloy look, chrome, and then you could choose paint, and then you have your paint menu over here. They do that with all of them. You know, as you can see. So, and then if you come into here, you have your hub, which you can change that to standard to painted, so you can do whatever you want there. You have different style lug nuts, standard cap, chrome cap, cap shadow, which are just black, cap painted. You have the loose wheel nut indicator, so lets you know if you've seen those. Duke chrome painted, like longer style lug nuts, which is pretty cool. So, and then also, I almost forgot, the hub covers, standard chrome paintable, and then they have exclusive, chrome paintable, stuff like that. Kenworth logo, Peterbilt logo, painted. So they have they have a lot of different options when it comes to the wheel customization. The backs are about the same too. You have the same sort of. I haven't unlocked a lot of stuff. I've seen some of the things you can do, but I have not unlocked them, so I can't quite do them. So, but yeah, same thing. Pretty much new lug nuts, paintable wheel items, stuff like that. So if you're interested, it's $3 on Steam. So I picked it up because it's $3. So, but we're just gonna pull over in here for the night so we can lock it down and rest. Pull right in to that. There we go. And we'll just put that on, make sure our parking lights are on, turn the truck off, get rid of that. So this is where we're going to end the episode here. Ooh, look at that. That is a nice shot. I'm just going to leave it just like that. That is cool. So thanks for joining me. I know I was kind of all over the place. Like I said, allergies are going crazy, and I'm taking some allergy medication, which might be an issue. Maybe I should try to look for some different stuff. But yeah, I was a little all over the place, so I apologize for that. Hopefully my allergies will be gone soon so I can be back to normal. But thank you for putting up with it, and I hope I don't sound too weird, but, I do my best. Also, all the mods I'm using will be linked in the description. There are like 3 that are via the Steam Workshop that I'm pretty sure I've linked, but they might be the old version. One of them I know of is the longer lights. That one might be an older version. So I'm going to work out a new way where I'm going to start just putting the names of mods under a subsection in the link where it's just going to say Steam Workshop, and it's just going to have the name, and then I'll link anything else that isn't on the Steam Workshop that I'm using. I think that's what I'm going to do. So check out the mods I'm using if you're interested. Remember to hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.